This is Jimmy Brown from Brownstone Custom Cabinetry, and I just wanted to do the tiniest, quickest video about these two hand planes. I was doing a history of hand planes for a class, and I had to get an example of a Chinese hand plane for a picture. So I bought this, the very cheapest Chinese hand plane you can buy on Amazon for about, I think it was somewhere between $28 and $35 right here. It's a neat little plane. It comes, it's a block of wood. It's a very old style plane, but it does have a European style chip breaker and plane iron setup. They call these BAOs, B-A-O, so I'm probably saying that wrong. Yeah. And there's a very interesting history about it. Basically, hand planes don't come into Chinese existence until after the Mongol invasion, when, I like to argue that the Mongols bought hand plane technology from west to east, from conquered lands in Europe. And there's a real good reason to believe that. This chip breaker hand plane setup comes into Chinese hand planes sometime around the late 1800s, when Europeans were finally heavily coming into China. At any rate, the purpose of this video is not hand plane history. It's something wicked surprising. I was setting this up for the very first time and running it through the paces. This is a $30 plane. I really didn't expect a lot, but I mean, if you have it, why not use it, right? So I pulled out my Lee Nielsen, and if anybody has a Lee Nielsen, they're about a $300 plane, and listen, they are worth every penny. But this wood, this oak, right here, let me see if I can, let me see if, I'm going to walk around this oak, and maybe, just maybe, you'll be able to get some of the views of the chatoyance coming out of this oak. Yeah, it really likes the Chinese plane better. I mean, the Stanley, you got to hog out some wood. You got to make it relatively smooth, get it ready for some sandpaper or whatever. Yeah, it's perfect. Our card scraper, perfect. But this thing right here, right off a rip, right off the block, it is just glass smooth. And it's a neat little plane. It's got this wood body. Wood bodies are always going to give you a better, they're going to burnish the wood a little bit, and metal doesn't. It just skates. It's also got this nice little brass throat insert, which is a neat addition, because, you're not going to chip out your throat over time. So it's just going to allow it to last longer. This is 3 minutes. It's already longer than I wanted it to be. But if you haven't picked yourself up one of these $35 hand planes, listen, it's crazy. They perform exceptionally well. I don't want to say better than my $300 hand plane. It just, let's just say the surface of that piece of wood is happier. So how about that? So I would probably still use my Lee Nielsen to get it down to the last couple of passes, and then this Chinese plane to burnish the wood. But yeah. Okay, how about this? I won't say it's better than Lee Nielsen. I'll just say spend $35 and get you one of these two. All right, this has been Jimmy Brown with Brownstone Custom Cabinetry.